It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got Bobby Okereke. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Giants and the 49ers on Thursday night primetime.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
as of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll start on the ground with Barber. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. From the 25, here's a second down and 9. Now Manning. He's got his man Cruz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Manning. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Manning. This is caught. It's Cruz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Manning. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Manning going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Manning. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. Mevis knocks this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now Montana. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different persons.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Play action. Manning. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Manning. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
This will be dumped off to Barber. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Out now Andrew Mevis for the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Mevis knocks this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Montana. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They will look to throw. Montana. He finds his man. Complete. It's Owens. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Montana. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Montana. This is caught. It's Crabtree. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Manning. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a dump off here complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Montana. And now to the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Montana to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Owens. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 98 yards, and a score.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On 2nd down, Montana. And that'll be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. trajectory.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run with McCaffrey off the option. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Montana. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Manning. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Montana. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Kirschman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Got it complete to Crabtree.
And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Manning to throw. It's complete to Cruz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And that is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Montana. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 73 yards. And the 49ers have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Barber on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Manning gonna throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. First and 10 for Montana and company. That's caught downfield by Kittle. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pick up to 34 yards. On 1st down, Montana. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They will look to throw. Montana. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Manning now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw, it's Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Barber. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Jamie Gillen as he's on to punt for New York. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gore. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Montana to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Montana going to take this himself. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Through an opening, and there he goes. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners extend their lead yet again. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Manning now on first down. This will be dumped off to Barber. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Manning. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry.
and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
Manning. And he's got Shockey. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run with Barber here, right side. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Barber. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Now Manning. Throw left side, complete. That's Barber. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Manning. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
My goodness, 225 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Play action. It's Montana. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw is Montana.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Up the middle they go with Barber. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now Manning.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Manning. He'll check this one down to Barber. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
So a big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Manning going to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Manning.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a score.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. They go play action with Montana. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Giants. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down is Manning. This is caught. It's Cruz. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Manning. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and 6 now. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a give running right, Barber. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. Able to push his way through. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Barkley inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Mevis knocks this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days.